Hey, everybody. With the Real Estate Wealth Builders, we're bringing on so many fantastic speakers, investors who have done this and are experts in their craft of investing in real estate. And today I'm bringing on a fantastic expert who works with her husband. Her and her husband are a team, as well as her family is a big part of her life. And that's so exciting to bring her on to share with us all about her investing and how we can do it as well. I have Pili Yarusi on. Pili, thank you so much for being here, sharing with us about how we can invest in real estate like you do.
Hi, everyone. So much aloha, so much love. So honored to be here with you. I cannot wait for this conference.
I'm super excited to have you and Jason here sharing. Now, tell us quickly a little bit about your background or your history getting investing in real estate and what you're doing now. And then we could talk about what you're going to be sharing at the Real Estate Wealth Builders Conference.
So, Dustin, that's a great question. And lately, Jason and I have been really honing in on the fact that previous to this, we were bartenders in New York City. That's how we met. We met in a restaurant on actually a barge in the middle of the Hudson River, well, attached to Chelsea Piers, but in the middle of Hudson River. And we worked there for years, and we worked together for actually years. We met in 2003, didn't actually get together until 2012, like the ending of 2012. We lived like this whole life of friendship together, of partnership together, of a lot of butting heads because we were both managers at this restaurant. And we had completely different mindsets. At least we thought we did. And come 2012, we find out that our mindsets were very collaborative. That's why we could work together so well back when we were bartending. That's why we had so much fun together so much when we were bartending. So all of that friendship, that partnership that we had back then, we brought that into our relationship. So when Jason and I talk about investing, we're all about relationships first. You'll hear me say this time and time again for anyone here that follows me. Relationships equal partnerships. You have to establish that partnership first, no matter what kind of investing you do. In fact, no matter what you do, you have to establish that relationship first, whether it is with your newborn, whether it is with your new partner, whether it is with the person that's checking out your groceries in the grocery line, because you want to make them. And I have this urge, this mission to just spread as much of aloha as I can into this world. And the only way I'm going to do that is by creating those relationships. So that's how we started. Jason and I started off as bartenders. Yes, we had the entrepreneurial spirit. Jason actually started a brewing company back in New York City back in the day and sold it for a very, very good price, exited that. We've done multiple asset classes within real estate. So where we are in large multifamily came from a long journey into it.
That is, I love it. I love it how you guys eventually realize that obviously you're compatible and get married. That's just fantastic. And at the same time, you guys have the mindset to invest together. So my wife is a little different where she definitely, we homeschool, or at least I say my wife homeschools. I have the easy job of making money. She's got the hard job of homeschooling the kids. And so, but we work together really, really well. And I love how that is something that as you guys have started your investing, you've implemented that. So what are you going to be teaching on at the Real Estate Wealth Builders Conference that we should definitely make sure that we're there to listen in and learn from you and Jason?
Well, that's exactly it. We're going to be talking about creating relationships that create those partnerships that you so desperately want in this business. Just like you mentioned about you and your wife, just because she isn't in the business with you doesn't make her a bad partner. In fact, you guys both figured out where your strengths lie, where you want to be. And for anyone that's listening to this, if you haven't, especially if you're working with a partner or your wife or partner in life, then that's a conversation you have to have. I get so many husbands and wives asking me, well, my partner, my husband, my wife doesn't want to do this with me, doesn't want this. I'm trying my best to do these things. And what Jason and I love to ask people is, have you actually asked them what they want? Maybe they want to help, but they don't know how. Maybe you haven't found that part of real estate or part of whatever business you're doing that they want to jump into. Maybe they want to be home and maybe they want to homeschool the kids and let you and raise you up that way, let you do what you do. So, what it first starts off with, what everything starts off with, is the relationship. So, what Jason and I are going to teach within the 45 minutes that we get to speak with you is how to establish that communication, how to keep that communication alive, and how to take that into your real estate journey. Now, we are multifamily syndicators, owner operators. So, we're going to give you a bit about what we do as well and how we pull that into every aspect of what we do, how we talk to brokers and make those connections with brokers, how we raise capital by not asking because of those relationships that you establish at the very beginning, and how to exit a property correctly by repositioning that multifamily property correctly. And that all comes from, you guessed it, the relationships you have and what you've already established. So we're going to pull you through our journey, but focusing in on those relationships that create partnerships. For instance, right now, me speaking with you, Dustin, and me speaking with your audience and everyone that gets to come to this conference, I am establishing a relationship with you, and you are establishing a relationship with me. I don't know where this is going to go. So let's see where it goes. Come to this conference. It's going to be fantastic.
I am super excited to be learning how you guys implement partnership as well as even just relationships. Because I know in my business, all my businesses, the more people that I serve, the more people that I help, the more people that I reach out to and connect with and make my community bigger, my networking bigger, my business gets better. And I'm also able to bless and help other people as well. So, Pili, I'm so excited to have you and Jason here at the RubeCon conference. It's going to be fantastic to have you where you're going to be sharing with everybody how to do this as well. Basically, how to make sure we all grow together because that's what life's all about. So, Pili, thank you so much for jumping on. I look forward to seeing you at the conference.